Hey everyone. So most people think that retirement is when we finally get to be comfortable and we don't have to do things that make us uneasy. We get to do what we want and we get to just live our life. And there's definitely truth in that. But I will also say that doing things that are uncomfortable and pushing yourself could be some of the best part of retirement. So stick with me. This is not as crazy as it sounds, so let's discuss. Hi, my name is Raina, and this is Small Retired Life. And on this channel, we talk about all things retirement, living in your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, but I think my videos would appeal to anyone. And today we are outside enjoying the bird song. So if there's a few more sounds in this video, I hope you don't mind. Welcome here. Comfort is wonderful. It's warm, it's familiar, and it's well earned. But here's the twist. Sometimes comfort can really narrow our lives, and it can actually shrink our world. Think about it. When was the last time that you did something that made your palms sweat a little bit or made your heart beat a little bit faster? That really excited you and that was challenging and opened you up to new experiences. We're always told that retirement should be easy, but what if that's not true? What if stretching ourselves a little bit and expanding our horizons can actually add a really great amount of dimension to our lives and make us feel younger for a longer period of time? I feel that when my routine gets too stable and I feel too comfortable, I actually start feeling old. I don't know about you. You can comment below and let me know if that's how you feel. But I find when I do new things that scare me a little bit, I feel more energized and I just feel like I'm younger and I'm trying something and I get really excited. I think the discomfort usually shows up in that pre-breakthrough phase. It's like just before you do something that's kind of scary or something new. Like for me, it was filming my first YouTube video and editing my first YouTube video. And then when my video kind of went viral, it was reading the comments because there was a part of me that was uncomfortable with thinking that someone might say something mean or something I didn't like, and it was scary. The whole thing was scary. For some of you, that may be joining a new group or meeting new people or moving from your neighborhood to somewhere else, or it could be traveling solo for the first time. Feeling uncomfortable and discomfort, I think, is actually a time of growth. Every time I've tried something new in my retirement, I've actually grown. I've expanded my horizons. I learned new things. I feel like a little bit more accomplished and I feel younger. I feel like my life has some energy to it. The other thing I found is that when I've done new things or uncomfortable things, I've grown in ways that maybe I didn't even expect to grow. As an example, my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel actually opened up so much life for me. It has made me want to meet new people. And for an introvert, that's really something amazing because normally I would squirrel away in my home and I would never leave if I had my way. It also allowed me to learn new things and new technology and to do things that I didn't actually think I could do or I was scared of doing. And it also is encouraging me to travel. I've always traveled for work, but don't get me wrong, this was a very comfortable form of travel. I got on a plane, there was a driver waiting for me, he took me to our beautiful hotel, my itinerary was set, my boss and I would go to meetings and we had a driver driving us around. We would go to pre-scheduled lunches. It was just so easy. But traveling solo, that scared me. When I first started traveling alone without anyone and without it being for work, I was a bit freaked out about just going to places by myself, dining by myself, although that wasn't as much of an issue because I was used to that. But still, it was something to overcome. Finding my own way around, navigating through places on transit because I didn't have a car, managing airports, just, the normal way, like any other regular person, without having some extra concierge service to get you through when you're cutting your flight short or whatever the case may be. So these things were really uncomfortable for me, but the more I do it, the more confidence I'm gaining and the better I feel. And I'm also discovering that there's these things that I just love doing. Like, for example, again, back to the solo travel, I love traveling by myself. I love it. Now, I went to Palm Springs and it was a little bit of business and pleasure, and I did go with my sister, and it was fun going with someone else. But I realized that when I go alone, I also have a good time. It's a different way of traveling. I do different things and I do them differently, but it's just as good and it's just as exciting. And I actually enjoy the challenge of it. I think what traveling alone has done is taught me confidence, and it gave me a lot of self-esteem. It made me feel more accomplished because I could handle things by myself. And it absolutely was really uncomfortable. And I was a little bit scared. And I noticed some of you in the comments under some of my travel videos talk about the fact that you're scared to travel alone. And what I want to say and what I think you could consider is just trying it. Do something big in a very small way. Remember my 1% video, doing things incrementally, 1% at a time. Doing something uncomfortable is the perfect tool to use. Just do a little tiny bit. Do a 2-day trip or do a 1-day trip and just try it and see how it feels. And then as you're feeling more confident, expand and do more and a little bit more. You will find, I believe, that you will gain so much from that experience. Or if you're scared to meet new people because you're very introverted and you like to be at home and you read or you like to knit, maybe go to one of these knitting groups. They often meet in coffee shops, and then you're meeting like-minded people. Or do a little book club and meet people that enjoy books just as much as you do. You don't have to do it all the time. And think about it in terms of, I'm going to do this once and see how it feels. Also, some of you have talked about doing a YouTube channel, and let me just say, I found the whole thing really terrifying. Talking on camera and, like I said before, reading comments and having to do everything yourself. It takes time, it takes a lot of energy. And yet, it has given me the greatest fulfillment. And now it's become a little side gig and has provided me with the ability to go out and do things that maybe I couldn't do before because they weren't in my budget. And so I had this amazing outcome from something that I was really scared to do. You don't have to do anything big. You can take a class or strike up a conversation with a new person or wear something that you would normally not wear, because even that can feel a little bit uncomfortable. Maybe speak up a little bit more or say yes to something that you would normally decline. push yourself. It's just so good to push yourself a little bit. Don't allow your retirement to become a cop-out for burrowing in and letting life pass you by. It's all right to do the things you love and to feel comfortable and to finally do whatever you want. But it's also good to have those little moments where you do something that's maybe a little bit uncomfortable for you and expand your horizons. Part of that is because even though it's great to have a small retired life, a small retired life does not mean it's not meaningful. It doesn't mean you don't learn new things and that you don't expand your little circle of being. I think when you lean into the uncomfortable, then amazing things happen. You meet new people, you learn how to do new things, you become excited, and then you gain the confidence to maybe try a little bit more. There's definitely a lot of confidence that grows from doing things you didn't think you could do or that you were kind of scared to do. I've never regretted stepping into the unknown. Even when I've stumbled, I've learned. I feel like I've evolved a little bit more, like I have connected a little bit more. And I think that's what a rich retirement life looks like. I just feel like I found so much more confidence and I've really opened up my world and I'm happier. And at the end of the day, that's what I want in my retirement. I want to be happy. I don't need a lot of things and I don't necessarily need to do huge things. I don't need to travel all the time. I don't need to be able to buy big things. That's not what I'm talking about. I want to have the confidence to do the things that make me feel good. I want to be able to be at the end of the road one day and look and say, you know what, I've had a really fun life and I've done some nice things that made me happy. So if you're feeling a little too comfortable lately, maybe start moving forward towards something that's a little bit awkward and a little bit scary, because I think that's the edge where life starts to feel exciting and where your heart beats a little bit faster and you're pushing yourself to just do something that's new. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and maybe share your own discomfort story. What are you doing that's new and a little bit scary? How are you doing it? What is your method? What is your road towards getting yourself out of the comfort zone and doing something new? So this is it. Until next time, stay brave, stay curious, and make your own small retired life something fun and something exciting and something meaningful for you. Bye.